Hey guys, today I decided to do a Kylie Jenner makeup transformation on my sister. A couple of weeks ago I saw Kylie post a picture of a gorgeous makeup look that she had on, of bright red lips and just a brown smoky eye, so I decided to recreate that as best I could. So I hope you enjoy and thanks so much for watching. Okay guys, so I just started with Siobhan's eyebrows. Now in the picture Kylie's eyebrows were super perfect, and so I tried to emulate that as best I could. I just filled Siobhan's eyebrows in using my MAC Mystery eyeshadow and my good old trusty Too Faced eyebrow brush. Siobhan does have quite naturally full eyebrows, so I think I went a bit ham on filling them in and went a little crazy with it, but once all the makeup was on her face it turned out alright. And then once I had finished filling them out, I went in with concealer, applied it right underneath the brow just to clean it up, and then sort of blend it out. I also blended it out onto her lids to act as an eyeshadow primer as well. And guys, a couple of months ago, Siobhan had quite a bad scooter accident over in Thailand. So you'll see on her face she has a few scars, and she has one running right through her left eyebrow, which is super annoying because the powder product wouldn't stick to the scar, and that's why it does look a little bit patchy. So just FYI. As always, I then just set the concealer that we had applied to the lids using a skin colored eyeshadow. And then Siobhan thought she'd try and intimidate me by showing you guys a photo of the look I was trying to recreate. I then just took a cool tone, sort of medium brown, and ran that through the crease to act as the transition shade. I then switched up my brushes. I took a more sort of tapered blending brush and I ran a darker brown directly through the crease, just underneath the transition shade that we had applied earlier. This brush, guys, is everything. It's Sigma brush number E70. It is amazing. It applies the product so directly and it blends it out at the same time. It's angled, but it's fluffy, so it's incredible. So I took that and I applied the darkest brown shade even more directly into the crease, and then just went in with a fluffier brush just to blend it out. I also brought the product quite far into the inner corner, as you can see I'm doing here, obviously just emulating the Kylie picture. Okay, and then I just highlighted her inner corners. I went quite crazy with the highlight, obviously because Kylie's highlight was quite intense, so I really packed on the product. And then I waterlined her using just a brown eyeliner, and as you can see, her eyes were panicking. Then for the scariest part, guys, the eyeliner. So I created a medium to thick sort of winged liner on her upper lash line, and it took me quite a while to perfect it, but eventually I got them looking somewhat similar. I then applied a more warm tone, sort of reddish dark brown underneath the eyes, and then just blended it out using a medium sort of brown. I then just illuminated her lids even further just using a highlighting powder and applied that just on the 2 1/3 of her lid. Okay, I just then took her foundation that she usually uses, and for the life of me I cannot remember the name of the brand. I do know that it's an Asian brand and that her shade was soft tan, but neither me or her can remember it, and she threw the bottle away. But anyways, I just applied that all over her face, starting with a stippling brush and then just switching to a kabuki brush to blend it in even further. And then you'll see over here she flinches. That's just because of her scar is quite sensitive to the touch, so she was panicking a bit. Again guys, it was her concealer, so I'm not sure of the brand or the color this time, but I just applied that underneath her eyes and then went over it using my good old trusty Catrice Light Reflecting Concealer, which is a little bit lighter, and that was to highlight. So I put it on her nose, her forehead and her chin, as well as underneath her eyes. Okay, and then once I'd blended everything in, I just set all of that concealer using a powder. So I applied the powder product all over the areas that I'd applied the concealer. I then bronzed up her face in all the usual areas, her temples, underneath her cheeks and her jawbone. Kylie's nose was definitely contoured, so I just did the same on Siobhan. And then guys, for the star of the show, the bold red lips. So I started off by overlining Siobhan's lips quite a bit, obviously because Kylie's lips are really full and voluptuous. So I lined her lips, and then you'll see where I'm lining right now. I sort of lined concavely, if you know what I mean, on either side of her lip, as Kylie's lips did the same. And then once I finished filling them in, I went in with a bright bold red lipstick. I started off by applying it using a brush and then went straight in with the barrel of the lipstick just to get more pigment onto the lips, and then finally I went back in with the brush just to clean everything up and make it as perfect as I possibly could. And then Siobhan's hilarious attempt at posing like Kylie in the photo, or trying to at least. Hold on, it's coming up, and yep, there it is. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.